VA home loans, what you need to know during your purchase transaction, a step-by-step guide for you. All right, you've already been pre-approved and fully underwritten by us, myself, Jeff, the Mortgage Pro. You're out there shopping for properties, and one of the properties that you put an offer in on happens to get accepted, and you are now in contract. Congratulations. That's a really exciting part of buying a home. I still remember the first time that I bought a home. It's an amazing feeling to be able to get into contract on a property that you like. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to start moving forward on the loan side of stuff. And the first thing that we're going to do is send out our initial disclosures, which are a whole bunch of different disclosures that are associated with any mortgage financing, and in this case, in particular, VA mortgage loan financing. And one of the things in this disclosure package is called an intent to proceed. And what we're going to do, or what that intent to proceed is just a document that allows us to move forward on the transaction. And that allows us to order the appraisal for you. So we're going to order an appraisal on your property that you're trying to buy. Now, what's the purpose of an appraisal? Well, it's to determine the value of the property. And any lender is going to ask for an appraisal on just about any type of property that you're going to buy, especially if you're borrowing money, and that's okay. But VA requires that all VA loans have an appraisal done on the property in which you're going to buy in order to get a VA loan on that particular property. So what we're going to do, we're going to order the VA loan appraisal. The timeliness of the VA loan appraisal can be anywhere from 7 to 21 days. This is going to be determined by what area of the country you're in, and specifically the county where the property is that's located that you're going to buy. And a VA appraiser actually has that entire time frame, once it's been established, of where you're buying, to be able to complete that appraisal. So that's one of the things that could delay a transaction. And as we're in a VA loan purchase process, we want to make sure that we have enough time to complete that appraisal because it is necessary as determined by the VA. The second thing we're going to do is to order a pest inspection. And many areas of the country require this. Some areas don't require this, and we're going to do that pest inspection for you. We're going to order it. Your buyer's agent will most likely be the person that's going to order this for you, because oftentimes they have the connections for different types of pest inspection reports that they need to do. So we're going to be looking things for termite damage in particular, and then if there's any repairs that happen when that report comes back, then we're going to have to make those and complete those before we actually can close on our VA transaction. That's one of the things that distinguishes a VA transaction from other different types of transactions where the work is required to be done. It requires an underwriter to look at your pest inspection, whereas an FHA loan and other loans don't require you to actually have that done on a property. But VA absolutely does, especially if it's required in the state that you're trying to buy it. And then once all those repairs are complete and all those are done, we're going to have your loan through the underwriting system. We're going to have the appraisal cleared to make sure that the value that we're purchasing it is at the same price as the value of the appraisal and the purchase price, so that they match. And then we're going to send out our closing disclosure, which is a narrowed down sheet that shows what the true costs of the loan are going to be. Oftentimes they're going to be lower than what you see on the loan estimate, just because we're estimating in the beginning and we're trying to narrow the fees down as we get closer and closer to closing. And then as we get close to closing, we are going to get you fully approved and on your way and ready to go so that you can complete the transaction. The loan will fund, or the documents will go out. You'll sign all those loan documents. It's a big stack of papers sometimes. And then once those papers are signed, you're going to be able to actually fund on your house. And if there's any funds that you have to bring to closing, those monies will be wired into your escrow account, which is either through a title company or through an attorney, depending on what state you're in the United States. And then once all those funds are in there, the loan funds and the transaction closes, and you are the proud owner of a new property and you financed it with a VA loan. And if you have any questions, please make sure to reach out to me, and I look forward to chatting with you really soon. Have a good day.